It's that wonderful time of year where we believe we can change at a ridiculous pace. Someone who has never worked out a day in their life is going to say, hey, I'm going to lose 100 pounds in 1 month. Lies. If you're better than that person, you're probably going to say something like, oh, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do a pull-up, or I'm going to learn how to do push-ups or something like that. Still lies. If you're a student, maybe you'll think, I've never gotten anything above a C, but this year I'm going to get straight A's. Also lies. Do you know why they're lies? It's because we're human. We. You and me. Okay? That wonderful time of year is the new year. Happy 2021. We have survived 2020. But there's still a pandemic. The world is still dying. And I'm here to crush your dreams. Hey guys, it's your girl Blessing and welcome back to my channel. Something remarkable happened in 2020 and I'm not talking about the obvious, okay? I actually was able to cross off something from my New Year's resolutions. I know. Something you should know about me is that for the past 10 years that I've been creating New Year's resolutions, I have never, until last year, crossed any of them off. Like for real, like every year is like the usual things, like I'm gonna lose like 100 pounds, I'm going to get my life sorted. None of that is ever true. So here I am. So last year I made 4 resolutions, only 4 because I was like, the smaller the better. The first one was to find a job. I was working at that time, and then in March I lost my job, so yay! Yes! My second one was to do 10 pull-ups. Honey, I couldn't even do a push-up by myself, let alone pull the weight of myself up. Why do I do this to myself? Why? The other one I had was I wanted to be comfortable with my French speaking because it's been a minute since, and I did try. The last one was to do voiceover work.
ナイル、てめえの脳みそはその薄らひげみたいにスカスカか?
Okay. Let me go over the things. So like for the pull-up, oh my gosh. Like I said before, I did not do her, let alone 10. But you know what I did do? I started going outside for walks during the pandemic. I didn't have work and I was looking for work, so I went out for walks and it was great. It was a good time. It's just colder now, but I'm starting it back up again. And I happened to lose some weight and I was very happy with that. So you know what? Even though I didn't, do a pull-up, I still worked on my health, but that wasn't my resolution, so I failed. So the next thing was getting comfortable with my French. In fairness, I did do, I changed my phone into French. I started doing Duolingo just to keep with the time. But I never really took it as seriously. I should have been doing, studying towards my fluency exam, which I just didn't do. But I did get 100+ days in a row on Duolingo, so I'm very happy about that. But in terms of my actual French speaking skills, I'm not as comfortable yet, so another fail. Yay! So for my voiceover stuff, I did create YouTube videos, my record of youth videos. Those had voiceover stuff, but I was looking more for a project on Casting Call Club. And funny enough, I did I got a role and I was like, oh my gosh, it was free, whatever. I just wanted to try it out, communicating and doing all this stuff. And then the person who hired me never communicated me about the script, never reached out to me after that. It was just like, hey, you got it, but like, good luck on whatever. So that was also a fail. If you guessed finding a full-time job, you are correct. So yes, I found a full-time job during a pandemic. I am an administrative assistant at a startup, a cannabis startup company, and they're all very cool. By they're all, I mean like the people there are really cool and very down to earth, and I love it there. Yeah, that's all I'm really going to talk about with work, because this is my channel and I talk about what I want. But do I miss the days where I, had 2-hour walks every morning, applied to a few jobs every day, and then absolutely crushed hours upon hours of Netflix every day? Absolutely. Absolutely I do. But I also got super depressed around that time because I felt super useless. Making YouTube videos helped a little bit, but again, it wasn't everything. So I'm very happy to be where I'm at. There's every now and then I feel like I want to like just binge watch Netflix, but I'm trying to better my life in 2021. So like, yeah, even though I started this video very depressed like and saying that we're all gonna fail, because I'm posting this on January 17th, which is the official day of people giving up their New Year's resolution. That's when I'm posting this, because that's when I'm starting my New Year's resolutions. Yes, literally, like, I'm not doing anything until that day. But, so what I am doing, I'm going to kind of keep in the spirit with last year and still do 4. I tweaked a few things. In terms of my French speaking, I'm going to make sure that I can actually go and pass my DELF B1 exam. So see you in June 17th. Yeah, June 17th, that's when I'm going to do my exam. Hopefully I pass. If not, we'll talk about that whole thing if you want to see a video. I'll probably make a video, but yeah. The next thing I'm going to do, okay, in terms of my fitness, I'm not doing the pull-up. So I'm actually going to do 2 health things. So the first thing is flexibility. When I was a child, I could do the splits. I'm going to do the splits again. Point blank period, that's on the list. By December, I think 31st, 2021, I should be able to do the splits. If not, oh well. The next thing I'm going to do is a 5-minute plank. And I'm not talking about like I'm on my knees. That sounds wrong.
そして考えろ。お前のその大したことない頭でな。
What I'm going to do is a full plank for 5 minutes holding. And I hope I don't die. I think that's a reasonable one. I don't want to do weight-related health goals just because that stuff gets me super depressed. And not to mention that I can work my way to that type of goal and still be happy what's on the scale. That's for me. Whatever. And the last one is my own personal best. Well, not my personal best, but it's my own goal for the YouTube channel that I have here. I want to be able to post 5 videos in 1 week. Why, you may ask? Why would you do that? Why would you cause yourself so much stress, Blessing? I like your random videos every couple of months. Thank you. Thank you. But I'm doing 5 videos in 1 week for myself, because I also made a condition that if I do that, I can buy the big volume of Berserk, which contains like 3 volumes in one. So I'm doing it for myself because I want to read Berserk, the manga. because it's good. I recently watched, what did I watched the anime, the whole 3D one on Crunchyroll. It took me a while. It took me a while to get into it, but it wasn't bad. And when I was really into it, I loved it. I love Guts. I love the whole story. But I know that was only a certain snippet of the whole thing, so that's why I want to buy it. And that is my goal. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That is all that I have. When will I post another video? I don't know. I will try to be more consistent, but I make no promises. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely new year. And if you don't want to do New Year's resolutions, by all means don't. I already stated in the beginning that it's not very helpful at times. It can be hindering. So free yourself of that responsibility. Do you, honey? Do you? Okay. Bye.